We ask ourselves terrible questions all the time, and we are surprised about the bad outcomes that we have, about the bad, horrible answers that we give ourselves, the bad identity that we formed around ourselves. We don't understand that whenever we are asking ourselves, why do I feel exhausted all the time? It's like pointing your whole consciousness, your whole being towards answering that question, that terrible question. But we give it the benefit of the doubt because it seems to be that way. It seems to point in that direction without realizing that we've asked ourselves that question so many times that now there is a big boulder just rolling down the hill and answering over and over the same questions all the time without really coming up with a solution, without really coming up with the root cause of everything so that we can solve it, we can medicate it. When in fact, the whole problem is that you've been pointing your whole being, your past, your memories, everything that you sense and you are, you've been pointing it towards answering the bad question. Answer the right question. Why is this day different? What really happened that I feel so interesting today? You don't know the answer to any of them. You don't have to know the answer to any of them. You don't need to answer because it started the same way. Asking yourself why you feel so exhausted all the time, it started without knowing the answer. And you still don't really know the answer. And if you did know the answer, it would make a difference. But if you did know why today is interesting, why today is different, why you feel excited about today, even though you pose the question, I don't understand why I'm excited today. The answer to that is gonna help you. The answer to that is so much better than really asking yourself why this bad thing happened. It is not lying to yourself because you do not know the answer and you don't have to know the answer. Even if no answer comes to your mind, just asking the question orients your whole consciousness towards the good, towards the things that you want. You are pointing towards the things that you want instead of the things that you think you are. All of these things might feel foreign. They might feel fraudulent, but you might feel that way just because, like a pair of shoes, a new pair of beautiful shoes, you have to break into them. You might feel some blisters. You might want to go back to the old shoes. But be patient and walk inside of them. And soon enough, you will feel the difference. You will feel that they are better. You will feel like they are made for you. So you have to understand how to adapt that strategy for you. You have to understand that in order to adapt it, you don't only have to change it. You have to use it the way it is, and soon enough, it will adapt to you instead of you adapting the strategy. But the world teaches us that all of these things, exhaustion, sadness, all of these things are traits, they are states. We identify with them so much that we don't see that they are habits. They are just shoes that we can change and walk into a new pair of shoes until that feels natural. We see this dichotomy of natural and unnatural. And we say that if something feels unnatural, I shouldn't be doing it because it's false, because it's lying to myself. When in fact, you are just not used to it, just like with a pair of shoes. So try to do it or don't. It's your choice. But it does work.